Okay, so welcome everyone. Let's start again. We are at the end of Unit 12. We are on 12F today, Earth University, and then we're going to be doing some unit review and grammar, refresher and memory, so we can remember. So let's get straight into it. So I'll share my screen with you guys. So this is what we have. We're on page 150, 12F, Earth University. So we see, we've got a caption here. Costa Rica exports its bananas around the world. So this is in Costa Rica, South America. Before we watch the video, let's talk about what type of foods your country exports out to the world. So exports means like sends out. Coffee, yeah, I think it's Brazilian coffee beans, Colombian, things that are legal. What else do we export? What did you say, Fernando? Mangoes from Brazil? Okay, so mango from Brazil. Interesting. Anything else? Colombian? Avocados from Colombia? Flowers? Yeah, I heard, like fresh flowers. Bananas from where? Bananas. From Costa Rica? Brazil. And Brazil? Okay, banana, mangoes from Brazil. Interesting. Melon? Yeah. Brazil. Alan, do you have any other idea of maybe what products Brazil exports out? Cherry. So in Australia, we're very much well known to export a lot of our meat. So beef and we export, yeah, I think around the world, beef is very popular. But Australian exports, meat is the one that I'm. So they're called goods or exported material. So let's type the common Australian. Iron. Soy. Yeah, minerals. Yeah, coal, iron, lead. We're mostly that. But in terms of like sugar, what is it? Minerals. Salt. Yeah. Natural coal, natural gas. That's what we have in Australia. I'm not as oil and gas. That's what Australia has. So that's our yeah. But yeah, so it's interesting to learn about what countries export out to other countries. So nothing to Brazil. Yeah. Okay, so let's read these sentences and we're going to look at the meaning and match them with the definition. So looking at the meaning, understanding the vocab from these sentences. So if I said, so to number 1, Chiago. So guys, Mauricio in the back. So 2-1. I study agriculture at my university. What does agriculture mean? Yeah, agriculture is the study of farming. So agriculture, when we think of agriculture, we think of land, farming, you know. In Adelaide, we have the biggest one is Herbre. Urbre, agriculture, a lot of area up here. There's a school, there's universities. You can see this is agriculture, you know, water, land. So this is in Urbre, South Australia. So you can see they do a lot of stuff for the land. Farming. See, this is agriculture. Pig, cows. See the tractors. So it's very much about land, natural land, and the water. I mean, this is, yeah, you know, yeah, or testing the waters, or yeah. So this is agriculture, the study of farming. Farming, yeah. So number one is E. Agriculture is the study of farming. So if I said I studied agriculture, same as saying I study biology, I study English, I study agriculture. It's a subject. Number two, Fernando. 2B. So this hat protects me from the hot sun. Yes, this hat stops. The hat is stopping something from being hurt, someone from being hurt from the sun. So 2B, and we had 1E. If I said plastic bags are not environmentally friendly, what does environmentally friendly mean? Alan? If something is environmentally friendly, what does that mean? C, it's good for the natural world. It's good for the environment. C. If I said humans need to be respectful to the environment, what does being respectful mean?
Look after something.
Yeah.
Is important.
Yeah. So you have respect for it. You're looking after it. You're caring for it. It's the same when we say we respect people. It's because we care about them and their feelings. And the last one, my sister didn't have any money, but she got a scholarship to a university. What does scholarship mean?
When a university pay for my students for this.
Yeah. When the university funds or pays for the student's course. So if you've got high grades,
students pay after the course.
The scholarship?
Yeah, no?
I don't think so, no, because it's when the university just pays it for you. That's why you get a scholarship, because it's only those that have got high grades that they...
We don't have
yeah.
University, public university.
Ah, so all private universities in Brazil.
No, Brazil is a public.
Okay, public.
Public.
Yeah.
Students don't pay, but it's a
good.
It's a credit.
Yeah.
Students don't pay during the course.
Yes.
But pay after
the course, the completion.
Graduation.
Same like in Australia. That's called a HEX debt.
In public. No, private.
In private.
Public is
cheaper?
Yeah. No.
Free.
Oh, just free.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No paid. Students no paid.
That's good opportunity.
Yeah.
That's very, yeah. In Australia, it's always paid, but it's what you said for the second option, the private, that we can pay it back after when we start working and we make a certain amount of money.
We have
that's good that in Brazil.
State university and
yes.
Federal.
No, federal. We say federal.
University.
Yeah. And federal.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
So it's good. It gives opportunity for all people to study. Okay, so let's watch a video about the Earth University in Costa Rica. So this is a true university. It's in Costa Rica. And we want to see what happens. So which one happens first? A, B, C, D, or E? Okay, so we're in number 3. watching the video, and I'll play it now.
This is a class at Earth University. Earth University is in Costa Rica. The school's principal is Jose Zaglul, and he says the university wants to give poor students an education in agriculture and to teach them the skills to protect the environment.
They teach us here how to be very respectful to our environment, not only to the people that we're working with, but also to our environment.
The university has 400 students, and most are from Latin America. But some students also come from places further away. For example, Africa.
Where we come from, the northern part of Kenya, is Marsabit. It's one of the poorest places we have in Kenya.
Robert Lechipan says that Earth University teaches many useful skills, and he can use these skills in his country. Students study and work 6 days a week. They are in the classroom and in the fields 11 months a year. There's even a banana farm where students and professors can try out new ways of farming. The farm sells most of its bananas to the United States. Money from the bananas pays for some of the poorer students to be at the university.
The profits of the banana business support scholarships for students from poor communities.
In addition to farming, Earth University students learn about business management. University President Jose Zaglul thinks the students at Earth University will become leaders who can change farming in their own countries and communities.
Okay, so let's talk about what did we see happen first? A, B, C, D, or E? D. So we had a teacher. Yeah. So my book is different to this one. So number 1 was a teacher and his students are in a classroom. Yeah. Mine is a tractors in the field.
No, teacher and students.
Yeah, I know. That's what's for me, D. But then here I'm looking and it's like, okay, A. So make sure you put a number 1. Doesn't matter about A, B, C, or D, next to where it says a teacher and his students are in a classroom. Yeah. So I won't say A, B, C, or D. I'll just read which one. Number 2, what happened after that? Cow eating? Yes. So a cow. Yeah, the animal. A cow is eating. 3, what happened after that?
Students are talking and relaxing.
Students are talking and relaxing. Is the order? Yeah, different. I know.
B.
Ah, this is in order.
This is the order.
I see, you're right, because 4 is a tractor is in the field. Yeah. And 5, students are working on a banana farm. Yeah. So it doesn't make sense. Number these actions. In the book, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in our book, it should be 5, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah. Okay, let's watch again and fill in the missing words here. So we want to know, what is the principal's name? It looks like we need his first name. What subject is being taught? How many students, number of students, where the students come from, so somewhere and somewhere, how many days of the week they study and work, months of a year, the reason, good, so somebody, you picked up 11, which country buys their bananas? I remember hearing the USA, and the courses of farming and let's listen. Okay, so this is the last time we listen to the full video.
This is a class at Earth University. Earth University is in Costa Rica. The school's principal is Jose Zaglul, and he says the university wants to give poor students an education in agriculture and to teach them the skills to protect the environment.
They teach us here how to be very respectful to our environment, not only to the people that we're working with, but also to our environment.
The university has 400 students, and most are from Latin America. But some students also come from places further away. For example, Africa.
Where we come from, the northern part of Kenya, is Marsabit, is one of the poorest places we have in Kenya.
Robert Lechipan says that Earth University teaches many useful skills, and he can use these skills in his country. Students study and work 6 days a week. They are in the classroom and in the fields 11 months a year. There's even a banana farm where students and professors can try out new ways of farming. The farm sells most of its bananas to the United States. Money from the bananas pays for some of the poorer students to be at the university.
The profits of the banana business support scholarships for students from poor communities.
In addition to farming, Earth University students learn about business management. University President Jose Zaglul thinks the students at Earth University will become leaders who can change farming in their own countries and communities.
Okay, so what was the name of the principal?
Jose.
Yes, Jose. J-O-S-E, the accented E. We call it an accented E. The subject? Agriculture. Agriculture. How many students were there? 400. So it's a small university. Where do the students mostly come from? Yep. Latin America. Yeah. The reason there's a difference between saying Latin America and South America is because it's South and Central America, the two. So it's Latin. Days of the week for study and work. 6. Yeah. So it's a long 6-day week. And how many months of the year? I think we said 11. And the reason for the banana farm? Yeah, to support the poorest students, so for their scholarship, so that they could study, because they can't afford to go to university, so this helps them. So to support students' scholarship, because the money they make from the farm, it pays for the students' studies. So it's to support student scholarship. Which country buys their bananas? Mostly USA. So capital U, capital S, capital A. And the courses, farming and no. The courses, farming and what courses? Business management. Business management. Is that little bananas? Okay, let's watch and look at some vocab and their meaning.
They teach us here how to be very respectful to our environment, not only to the people that we're working with, but also to our environment.
Not only, but not only, but
B, they're respectful for more, because not only, but also. So there's another reason.
Where we come from, the northern part of Kenya, Marsabit, is one of the poorest places we have in Kenya.
Poorest. Yeah, poorest. The opposite would be the richest. So the poorest. A. A. Yeah.
Robert Lechipan says that Earth University teaches many useful skills.
What are skills?
You learn to do what?
A. If you have a skill, it means you can do something well. Maybe IT, computers, whatever. It's a skill. Your abilities.
The
Yeah,
profits of the
exactly.
banana business support scholarships for students from poor communities.
Scholarship or profits? What does profits? So if you make a profit, you're making money.
Money you spend.
No, you get, because you're making it, you're getting it from something. So maybe you buy something and then you sell it again, but
University
you make
President Jose Zaglul thinks the students at Earth University will become leaders.
And leaders,
People who manage other people.
manage. Yep. Leaders are in charge. They manage. Okay, let's have a conversation. Number 6, one of my skills is 6-1. Alan, what is one of your skills? Alan, what is one of your skills?
My skills teacher. I am
Yeah, because different.
to stop in the park, you know. I think I am focused.
What is it, sorry?
Focus.
Focus?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Focusing on what? So it's, are you like, is one of your skills mechanics because you work on cars?
in the work, you say.
It's got to be something that you're doing, that you're good at doing. So I'm good at teaching English. That's my skill. What's your skill? Working on cars, fixing
Yes,
cars. What else?
my skills is a mechanic in performance automotive, and I think is this.
Okay, thank you. Camilla, what's one of your skills? So I know yours would be yes or here.
In Brazil is writing.
Yes,
And,
interviewing people.
yeah, the
Yes,
leader,
being a leader of a team.
the team. But here is clean the house.
Yeah, yeah.
Very well.
Very well. I like that. That's good. So we have different skills depending where we live, because different countries give us different opportunities. But your skill is being very, good with questioning people and understanding and listening and, understanding what's important to write about an event or story. What about Alexandra? What's one of your skill?
Customer service.
Good, customer service. So servicing people, finding out what they need, how can you help them? Good. Mariana, what's one of your skill? And we can have many skills, not just one, but many. Okay, soccer. Good. Yep. So very sporty, soccer. Good at, are you more good at defending or being like shooting the goals, trying to make the goals? Good. Yep. Fernando, what's one of your skills? What is it? Development projects. Yeah, good. Sorry? Construction. Yep. Good. And last one, Roxana, what's one of your skills?
Skills and abilities.
Yeah. Your skills, your abilities, your yeah.
Work under pressure.
Good. Working under pressure.
Responsibility.
Responsibility.
Productive.
Being productive. Good. That's all good skills. What has anyone ever sold something and made a profit? Because usually when we buy something and we want to sell it again, we lose money because it's not brand new for someone else. But have you ever bought something and then sold it and made money? Anyone? Have you ever brought something and then you sold it and made money? Like, for example, you brought, a car and it wasn't working that well, but then you fixed it up and then you sold it. Or
Okay.
what did you
buy in
yes,
after you sold.
you sell it and you made a profit, so you made some money because maybe you bought it for $100, but then you did something to it and then sold it again for $500, so you made $400 profit. What have you ever done that? No. Same. Okay. And who is the leader of your country? Who's the leader of your country? Someone's name? The president? Yeah, he's the leader. Yeah. He makes decisions and takes responsibilities and makes choices. So
In Colombia,
yeah.
the president and the mayor.
Yeah. The president and the
Mayor.
mayor, yes, of a certain area.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. So make sure you just write the answers there. Let's leave number 7 because I want to get into the grammar part here, because we'll get to practice that part after. Let's look at some grammar. So we know earlier this week we were looking at the future tense. So remember, we're making sentences about the future. I will, I will verb, or I won't. If it's a negative, I won't. Let me just share our notes that we took from earlier in the week for Unit 12 grammar, just so I don't have to repeat writing them. So this is what we have. We looked at the future tense where it means that you're certain, you're sure that something's going to happen, and you say the time. So tomorrow I will have a test. On the weekend, I will see my friend. If it's a negative, you can say I will not or I won't, whatever action. So let's do A.
The next test is the unit
10, 11, and 12. So A, Joanna, I think we will. Is that, yeah? I think we will live on the moon in the future. Yeah. So that's a good future sentence. But it's saying, I think, subject, verb, we will. We will, verb. But B says, Bruno, B for Bruno, no.
No, we won't. It's impossible.
Yeah, so no, we won't. That's the negative. So we say won't or no, we will not. It's impossible. 2, A, Fernando. Yeah, so when we make a question, we start with the verb. So we've got here will. You can see it's got will, subject, verb. So will the earth get warmer? So the subject is the earth. Will it, the earth, get warmer? And B, Chiago says it depends. It will. Yeah. You can connect it to the subject. So there's no difference. It's just connecting it to the subject. So the first one could be, I think we'll, or I think we will. Doesn't matter. So yeah, it depends. It will in some countries, but it won't in others. So it went from a positive to a negative. Yes, it will.
Double L. It's possible it will.
It'll. Yeah, it'll. No, it sounds strange to say it'll in some countries. No. Usually.
I or we.
It will. So we only attach the ill to will, I'll, you'll, he'll, she'll. But it sounds strange to say it'll. You have to separate it. It will in some countries, but it won't in others. So we could put the first one, ILL, in the first one. I think we'll live on the moon. A, Roxana, 3A. So it's a question. So start with the verb. Will deserts get larger? So will, subject, get larger. B, Camilla, yes.
Yes, I think they'll.
It sounds better to end with the verb properly, not connect it. You can connect it to I'll if it's the start of a sentence, like, oh, tomorrow I'll go see my mother, but not at the end. Try to separate it. Yes, I think they will. Yeah. So it's more common to just connect I'll go to the beach tomorrow. I'll go to work tomorrow. But try not to connect, make it separate. Do you remember we looked at articles?
Yeah.
So this was the hardest part. I wrote the rules. We were in this part here and I've written the rules. So Do we say the Polynesian Islands or just
Yeah,
Yeah.
Iceland.
it's an island? Yeah.
Polynesia.
Yeah. The Polynesian Islands. Yeah. Michigan, that's a city? No. I live in Michigan. Atlantic Ocean. The. Yep. So my country is by the Atlantic Ocean. Atlas
Yeah.
Mountains.
Yeah.
It's plural, so yes, the Atlas Mountains.
Yeah.
The. Africa.
No.
It's a continent. So put a dash, no? We just say Africa. What about Zangzi River?
River.
Yeah, it's a river. The. Mount Kilimanjaro.
No.
It's a single mountain. Because plural mountains, yes, but it's single. There's no S on here. It's a single mountain. And United Arab Emirates.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it has United Arab Emirates. The United States, the United Kingdom, the United Arab Emirates. So in the future, which places do you think you will visit on Earth? Write the top 3 destinations. Yeah. Yes. Exception? What do you mean CD? Yeah, for is it a name of a what? The Mediterranean Sea? Yes. The sea. The Dead Sea?
In the
Yeah. We say the Dead Sea. Is that what you mean? What's the name? Yeah. Can I see it? How did you spell it? So we have yeah, the Dead Sea. Yeah.
Correct. Dead Sea or Dead Sea?
The Dead Sea. Yeah, the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea. Dead Sea. It says I would say the Dead Sea.
Dead Sea.
We haven't put seas here. Yeah, did you see it in the extra material? The Dead Sea. Seas and oceans, the Baltic Sea. Yeah, we don't have it, so we'll add it. Oceans and seas. Thank you. Yes. So any seas? Yes, the Dead Sea. Which is in the Middle East, the Dead Sea. Yep. The Sea of Salt, it's also called. Yes, the. So any oceans or seas. But yeah. Glenelg Beach, no. You don't say the Glenelg Beach. Glenelg Beach, Semaphore Beach, not for beaches. So we can put beaches. You don't put names of beaches, no. Beaches. Okay, so we can tick. I can make predictions with will. Predictions means I can say something about the future that I think will happen. You know that you make it like you can make, yeah, good. So we can make predictions with will. Tick. We can use the definite article or no article with places. So these were all places: rivers, island, oceans, seas, mountains, countries, lakes, beaches. Do you remember we looked at vocab for these measurements? These are abbreviations, so it just means the short or the symbol. But the first one, Celsius, degrees, meters, kilograms, percent, square meters or square kilometers. Let's read. So Easter Island is in the northeastern Pacific Ocean.
Is in the southeastern Pacific Ocean.
And its area is 163, I think, square kilometers. Square kilometers. The climate is warm.
The climate is warm.
With an average temperature of about 20 degrees Celsius. The island is famous for 887 and 87. I should have stopped there. Yeah. Statues called Maui. The largest Maui weighs 74,389 kilograms. So weight. And it's 9.8 meters.
And it's 9.8 meters
Tall. 3,790 people live on the island. 60% of the population are Rapa Nui. The ancestors, so the old generation of this people, built the Maui. I think that's how you say it. Easter Island. Let's have a look. Easter Island.
The Maui, the Rapa Nui. It's an alien.
Chile. Sorry?
Aliens.
Oh yeah, when I was
Make the
aliens. So it's by UNESCO. It's been a World Heritage Site.
The mystery.
Wow.
The history. Because
Wow. There it
the
is.
scientists
I
don't
still,
understand
yeah.
when,
how,
how,
when. It's amazing. So the scientists are still amazed
yeah.
by these. So it's an island of Chile, even though it's quite far. It's wow.
The land.
Yeah. What? The body.
Bodies. The states. Is
Yeah.
Is
I remember the burial site, like where they buried the bodies.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Amazing. Yeah, the bodies.
Yeah.
So this is a very much an unexplored place on Earth. So remember we looked at what unexplored means. So this is very much an unexplored. It's not many tourists. It has a lot of, yeah, amazing. Yeah. 9.8 meters tall. Yeah. So complete the questions about Easter Island with these words. So we looked at saying how. Where's our rules? We said, I think that was in C. Let me open up our notes for C. Do you remember when we started talking about how earlier in the week? How far, how long, how many, how much, how old? So if I say the first one, how big? Yeah. Because I want to know the size. How big is this island? How big? Number 2, how warm is the temperature, is the climate? How warm? How, number 3, cold. How, sorry? Tall. How tall? How many on the island? How many people live on the island? Okay, number 6. The first one, Mauricio. Yeah. The summer.
By
Sea, the Mediterranean Sea. So it's called the Mediterranean Sea. That's just the name of it. 2, Alexandra. Through 6 countries. Yeah. So, or you could say the Amazon River travels through 6 countries.
It's the biggest in the world.
Is it? Or is it the Nile?
No,
The river.
it's Amazon.
Amazon?
Yeah.
Okay, the Amazon River.
It's the largest,
Yeah,
not the
longest. That's the difference, because I
Yeah.
think the Nile is the longest, but the Amazon is just, it's just big. And maybe goes through more countries. I don't know. Yeah, that would be interesting to write about the difference between the Amazon and the Nile. That should be homework and a presentation. Okay, number 3, Greenland is the largest. It's an island. Island. The S is silent. Island in the world. We will think they are cold places. We all think they are cold places, but the Arctic and Antarctica, so remember Arctic on top of the world, Antarctica on the bottom, are also... This is an interesting one.
It's a desert.
It's a desert.
Too.
They're also deserts. So desert doesn't just mean that it's hot.
Mountain. Yeah.
Okay, right. Which of the 8 areas of land and water do you have in your country?
It's
Desert. Desert. So we think that these places are cold because with desert, we always think hot, the Sahara Desert, right? Or in United Arab, the Middle East, we always think deserts are hot places, right? Egypt, Africa. But actually, Arctic and Antarctica, they're deserts. Yeah. Even though they're cold, that's what it's trying to say. We all think, even though these places are cold, they're actually as well deserts. They are also as well deserts. Because what's the definition of a desert? It's just a place that's uninhabitable. Right? It doesn't have like people.
I don't remember. Don't have the mountain.
Flat. Maybe I think. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe the Arctic. Yeah, is the Arctic flat. Yeah, they're flat.
The flat.
Yeah. Low rocks. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much flat. Essentially flat. Yeah. Because I imagine south is different, but the top, I imagine it pretty flat. Okay, then we had finished the test. So we can talk about measurements and about areas of land and water, because that's why we were talking about, continents, oceans, rivers, lakes, mountains. Let's delete the extra words from number 8. So number 1, Roxana, which word, well, it did it for us. Good morning and thank you for coming. So this is when we looked at presentations. So there's a lot we did in this unit. So remember we did presentations, and to introduce, to welcome, we say good morning and thank you for coming. Number 2, Roxana, where is there a mistake in this sentence? My name's Eva.
My name is Nice place business. My name is Eva.
No, my name is my name German.
And
I'm from German.
No,
Germany.
Germany is fine. I'm from Germany, so no the. So the mistake is the. We need to cross that out. So Van, we're on the last 152.
Yes.
Right. Oh, good. Yeah. So number 3, Camilla.
Today I'm not going to talk about my company.
Yeah, today because it's already got the I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm going. So we cross off this one. 4, Joanna.
That's not
That's
Mm.
has
So we've got the subject, the company. We need a verb, began, past simple, in 1965. We don't need has. So the company, simple past, began in 1965. So we cross off has. Yeah. The company began in 1965. Because it's not still, it's began, it's a simple past. It started in 1965. Number 5. Number 4, cross off has. That's the mistake. Number 5, Fernando. Will grow in the future. So we know the subject, the company, verb, will grow in the future. There's no, if I look at the rule, there's no to, yeah. It's subject, will, verb. There's no to in the middle. So that's our rule here. Okay, last one, 6, Alan. Which word is not right? We have to cross it off. Thank you for listening. There's no your. No, we say thank you for listening. Yeah, it's already got you here. Thank you very much for listening. So cross off your here. Okay, so what we can do is we can now give a presentation. So put a tick here. So unit 12, we've finished completely unit 12. And all you got to do is remember the rules. So we looked at some grammar, talking about the future simple. We looked at using the article, the definite article, when to use it and when not to use it. We looked at measurements and land and water, talking about places, land and water, and presentations. That is unit 12. So we finished unit 12. Let's have a break, because when we come back, we're going to do some role play and trying to practice making sentences and presenting group role plays. So let's have a break till 7:10. 7:10? Yeah. So Alan, that will be, let me write it in the chat. I'll stop sharing. Okay, so welcome back, and we're going to do the presentation. So we have presentation, group presentations, and the first one is going to be the group with Natalia, Fernando, and Bruno. So let me set up.
My group, teacher.
And then it's your group. Okay. So let's first group presentation. Things and actions, especially the good stuff.
Oh guys, what's happening? Where is your boat? Oh, our boat sank.
We need help.
No problem. For $500 each, I help you. Oh my God. What? We don't have any money now. Later we will pay you.
Please help us.
Sorry, I don't believe in new mountains. Good luck, guys. See ya! Oh my God. Can you believe it? He just left through.
What are we going to do now?
Let's go eating and wait for another one.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yes.
So good. See you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Él llega. You.
Okay.
Yeah. Él llega. Yeah. Soy yo. Okay. Okay, then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we've got a presentation.
As my address song, our story begins. I am a funny customer along with two beautiful ladies. Yeah, hi ladies. Yeah, I'm Vance. I want to feel close.
Hi.
Yeah, what's your name?
Camila.
Yeah.
I'm a hairdress.
Wow.
This is Roxana. Is a manicure. Okay. No, me. Welcome. Then, so what can we do for you?
Well, what's yours? What?
Hair removal, massage, nails.
Oh, no. Can you do my nail? But nail.
Nails, but nail polish.
Polish.
Let's do something different.
Yeah. What style do you have in mind?
We can color your hair vibrant color, maybe red or purple, and give you a modern cut. What do you think about that?
That nice.
Take care of your baby.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I am do your nails while she cooks your house.
Okay.
It's no problem.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
But good job. Good job. Okay, next team. So we Morris and my teacher, my
Yes.
thank you. President,
Present, sir.
what is your name?
Serrano, sir.
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 My future soldiers, we will start with the training. Down, up, down, up. Quickly, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up, Serrano. Hurry, start again, please. Ciao. So, teacher finish. She was in charge. She was giving. She was a fantastic soldier. Okay, with shadow and so yes.
Next patient, please. Miss Mariana.
Yes, doctor. I'm Mariana. Hi, doctor. Today I have come because my health is deteriorated. I'm feeling severe headaches and strong body aches. Can you please prescribe me some pills?
Oh, it's not good. I will take an X-ray of your red and give you some pills and vitamins.
Oh, thank you, doctor. I hope I will feel better. See you next time. Thank you, doctor.
See you. Bye. Paciente Tiago, please.
Hello, doctor. I have broken my arm and I feel a lot of pain.
Can you move your fingers?
I can't move my arm at all.
Okay. We will do some tests and most likely your arm will have to be operate on.
Oh my God. Okay, thank you, doctor.
Oh my God.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so because we've got time, great presentations. I love the group work. You were working well together. And I heard a lot of the present, the future tense. We were using what will we do now? The continuous, what are we going to do now? So it was really good use of your grammar and great group work. So let's go, as we still have time, back into our textbook. Because we know this week, the test is on unit 10, 11, and 12. Let's look at the grammar section for unit 10. So as I'm opening it up, so I'm going to unit 10, the last section, the review and memory booster. I know we did this a few weeks ago, but because we do have a test with, you know, it's a summative with unit 10, 11, and 12. Let's have a quick refresh of this unit. So here we were talking about, do you remember when we did have you ever? Verb. So it's an action that happened in the past. It's called the present perfect. And it's asking about someone's experiences. So like, have you ever been to Madrid? Have you ever seen the Eiffel Tower? Have you ever watched that movie? Have you ever studied another language? And the answer, the response would be, yes, I have, or no, I haven't. So if we look at the example here, the first one is, have you ever seen the Eiffel Tower in your whole life, in the past? Have you ever, up until this moment in your life, have you seen the Eiffel Tower? Can anyone say, yes, I have? Or no, I've never? So I think we can all answer, no, I've never. No, I've never seen the Eiffel Tower. Susan has. Yes, yeah, that's right. For her, she was pregnant. Yeah. I remember. Okay, how do we make a sentence in the present perfect with the verb teach, a subject? Joanna, how would I do number 2? Using have you ever? Yeah, have you ever taught a subject? So the verb needs to be in the past participle, so with the ed, unless it's irregular. This is an irregular, so it's taught. Have you ever taught a subject? 3, Fernando. Learned a guitar. So make sure there's Americans write ED, but the British and English write a T. So have you ever learnt a guitar? Yeah, have you ever learnt the guitar? I do have, if it's a lot easier, Unit 10, extra materials. We're only going to do a few questions from here, and then do Unit 11, and tomorrow extra materials. Okay, number 4, Alan. Thank you. Yes, I need Unit 10. Unit 10, grammar, unit review. Yeah. So you've got these on Padlet. You've got this on Padlet. So Alan, how would I make a sentence with number 4? Have you ever?
It's me, teacher.
Yeah.
Can you share with me your
Yes.
screen?
Yeah. Okay, so we're doing have you ever? And can you see how I've got grammar number 1? This is from Unit 10. The 4th one. Have you ever
ridden
a motorbike?
a motorbike?
Yeah. So what would you answer, Natalia? Have you ever ridden a motorbike? Yes, I have. So always remember, respond with yes or no first, and then with the same grammar that you heard the question. So have you ever? Yes, I have. Do you have a motorbike? Yes, I do. Are you working tomorrow? Yes, I am. So always use the same tense, the same grammar. If it's past, present, future, to respond to the question. If it's simple, perfect, or continuous, always use the same way that the question was asked. Number 5. Van, have you ever made? Make sure there's a D, because again, that's an irregular past. Made a film. Have you ever made a film? Yep. So you can see some of these responses. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. So we looked at the present perfect and talking about past experiences, asking people questions if they've done these past experiences. We then also talked about some subjects and learning. So in the number 7, I'm going to go quickly to number 7. Do I say I study or invent English every day for an hour? I study. Yeah, and that's in the present simple. And you can see it says every day. So it's got an adverb. I study every day. I study English every day. Number 2. Can you remember? Yeah, the past tense of the verb go. So remember, we only know people or places, but we remember things about our past. And that's what the question's asking. Can you remember what the past tense of the verb go is? And we know the answer is went. Yes, we can. So the answer is can you? So we want to respond, yes, I can. If it's a negative, no, I can't. Yeah. So can you remember what you did yesterday? Some people say, can you remember what you had for dinner 2 nights ago? Some people say, no, I can't. yes, I can. So always respond in the same way the question is asked. Number 3, memorize and forget. I always forget this word. What does it mean? Forget. It's a present simple statement. I always, it's got the adverb, subject, I, adverb, always, verb, forget, object, this word. I remember in Unit 10, we talked about numbers, being able to, remember when we were looking at doing phone calls and making sure we got the right address, got the right phone number, repeating information so the person can hear us. So we want to make sure we're able to make a phone call and give someone information on that phone call. And the way to do it is try and break up the numbers into small sections. So you can say, my phone number is 675. So maybe every 3 numbers and have a break so that you give the person enough time to write down the number. So 675, 6475. And do you remember when you want to repeat it, you say, is that 675? 6475? Yeah. Addresses. I live on the 12th of the address. Spell it out. So if we want to spell out, that is Amsterdam, AMSTERDAM. So that's how you give your name. If you want to spell out your name or your street address or the name of your country, whatever. So that's what we looked at Unit 10. Let's jump to Unit 11. So Unit 11. Or any questions with practicing the present perfect, the past simple. That's right, we compared it with the past simple. So there's a difference between saying yesterday I went to, or last year I went to Rome, and then saying I have been to Rome. 2 different ways of using the present perfect or the past simple. 11. So let's go to 11. So that was a quick just refresher of Unit 10. If you want to practice have you ever questions, do you want to do what I love? Fernando, we start with you. Pick someone in the room and ask them, have you ever done this experience or action? And they have to say, yes, I have. No, I've never. So pick a person. So I'll start first. Fernando, have you ever had too much alcohol? Yeah, like drunk too much alcohol and got sick? No, I've never. No, I've never. Okay, good. So you pick a person and ask them a question like that. Have you ever? Have you ever drunk coffee? Is that? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Natalia, pick a person. So it's got to be about an experience, like, or something. You did something, like.
Roxana, have you ever traveled to Paris? No.
I've never. Good. Roxana, pick someone. So that was, have you ever traveled to Paris? Roxana said, no, I've never. Yeah. Van? Yeah.
Oh, Marissa. Have you ever
Hiked in the mountains. Have you ever hiked in the mountains? Gone up in the mountains, walking and...
Yes.
Yeah? Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
Okay. Yes, I have. Mauricio, pick someone and ask a question. Alex.
Alexander.
Alexander. Yeah.
Yeah. I have.
Have you ever...
Have you ever USA? Travel?
Yeah.
USA?
To where?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. If you want, have you ever traveled to the USA? Have you ever traveled to Europe? Where? Have you ever traveled? Which place?
Disneyland?
Have you ever been to Disneyland? Disneyland. No, I've never. Okay, good. Alexandra, pick someone.
Joanna.
Yeah, Joanna.
Have you ever spoken another language?
Yeah. So have you ever spoken another language from English and Spanish? No? No? Okay, Joanna. Someone that we haven't done. You have to pick. Van? Yeah.
Have you ever tried?
Have you ever driven? Have you ever driven in Australia? Good. Yes, I have. Van, I think you've got Mariana only. And Chiago, sorry. Yes. Thank you, Fernando. Yes. In public or out loud? Yeah. Yeah. So Chiago, have you ever in your whole life sang a song, maybe to someone or in public or in the shower or? No, I've never. Okay, and Chiago, ask Alan a question. Have you ever seen a kangaroo? Good question. Alan, Chiago asked, have you ever seen a kangaroo in your whole life since you've been in Australia?
No, teacher, I don't have a see.
No, I haven't.
Kangaroo. I haven't.
No, I haven't. Okay, and Alan, ask a question to Mariana. Have you ever?
Have you ever Japanese Japanese restaurant?
Have you ever eaten at a Japanese restaurant?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. Yes, she has. She said yes. Yes, I have. Okay, good. So that's using the present perfect, asking about someone's experience. We can tell we're asking lots of experience, singing. You know, have you ever danced in public? Have you ever sung a song? Have you ever seen a kangaroo? Have you ever traveled? Let's look at Unit 11 review, and we're looking at have and can, don't have, and can't. I have to verb. So remember, when we say I have to, it's showing it's very important. I have to leave early. So Bruno said to me, I have to leave early. I have to do something. It's very important. So number one, I wear nice clothes, but so when you see but, it means it's going to a negative. So I wear nice clothes, but I don't have to wear a uniform. Yeah, because we've got the but I don't have to. Yeah. When something's important, when something's important, we say they have to do something. But if there's an option, we say can. Like if you want, you can use my pen, like if you want. So the tourists, no, there's no option. They can't. We want to take away that option from them. So tourists cannot smoke on the tour bus. But if they want, they can outside. So if you can replace can with if you want, you can. So this one is can. Sorry, can't. Tourists cannot smoke on the tour bus because we took away that option from them. We don't want them to. So tourists cannot, must not, should not, cannot. Number 3, at lunchtime, I have to eat with the tourists, but I don't have to. No, because if you have to, it means then you must. And that's it, full stop. But then you said but. So at lunchtime, I can. I have an option. If I want, I can eat with the tourists, but I don't have to. So this is, do you remember last week? This is where we had trouble with the difference between have to and can. Have to means it's very important. Can is if I want, at lunchtime, if I want, I can eat with the tourists, but it's not important. I don't have to. It's not 100% I have to. So can you see how number 3 is can? Can. 4, I
have to.
Yes, very important. Thank you, Mauricio. I have to. It's very important. I have to know everything about the city because the tourists ask a lot of questions. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the next part. Should. So we're looking at should is like have to. I should. It's very important. I have to do it. I should. And shouldn't is the negative. So this hotel is terrible. If it's bad, then we shouldn't. Yeah, we shouldn't. She doesn't speak the local language. She should. It's important because she doesn't speak Italian. So she should, it's very important, do a language course before she goes to Italy. That would help her. Yeah. You shouldn't. It gave the reason why, because it's very expensive. That's a negative. Don't do it. You shouldn't. Don't. Sometimes the hotels are full, so it's important. So we should book a room in advance. Okay, let's do some sentences with should. Fernando, before you leave, give me a sentence with should. Now he sits back down. Any sentence, should. Any, yeah? Yeah? And use the time, like tomorrow, next week, next year, in May, in June, in July, whatever. What do you have to do? What's very important? What action you have to do? Yeah. Yeah, I should stay in class. Yeah, to practice my English. Yes, I should. It's very important. So Fernando said, I should stay in class to practice my English. It's very important. Chiago, what shouldn't you do? I shouldn't. Yeah, good. I like that. Don't drink and drive. You shouldn't drink and drive. It's not good. Van, what do you have to do? What's very important? Have to eat something? Yeah, I'm hungry. I have to eat something. It's important. Yeah, that's a good sentence. I have to eat something. I'm hungry. Mariana, what don't you have to do? Like if you want, give a time, you know, on the weekend or next week or don't have to. You have to make a sentence with don't have to. You can change the subject. I, my daughter, my mum doesn't have to, whatever. My friend. You can change the subject. Or I. I don't have to. You don't have to what? I don't have to do an action. What action? Yeah. Yeah, I don't have to ride a motorbike. Yeah. Okay.
I don't have to sleep.
No, that's I don't have that's I haven't slept. I haven't slept enough, or I haven't had enough sleep. That's a different one. I don't have to sleep. If you want, like, it's still early. I don't have to sleep now. That's the only way you could use it. Like if someone said to you, it must be late. What time is it? You say, no, it's only 8:49. I don't have to sleep now. Then that's how you would say, I don't have to do this action. It's not important. I don't have to sleep now. Ken, Mauricio, what if you want, can you do? See you tomorrow, Fernando. Ken, I can speak Spanish. Yeah, if I want, see ya, Chiago. Yeah, I can write, I can draw very well. What ability can you do very good? Like I can sing. I have a nice voice. I can sing. I can play football very well. What can you do very good? Like I can
Soccer?
I can play soccer.
You can play soccer?
Yeah, very well. So don't forget, I can action. I can play soccer good.
Good.
Yeah, I can play soccer good. Can't. Joanna, what can you not do? Like I can't see you on Saturday because I'm working. I can't sing. My voice is not good. I can't. What can't you do? I can't speak English. I like that. Non hablas inglés.
Por favor.
I can't speak English very well. That's a good sentence. Okay, good. So we practiced that. This is in Unit 11. Okay, so I know you weren't here, Mariana and Alexandra, for Unit 11, but this is a review, okay? We also looked at saying body, thing, and where. Remember, anybody, anything, and anywhere. Somebody, something, and somewhere. And everybody, everything, and everywhere. So you got to remember there was 6 of them that we have to remember. So if I said somebody, make me a sentence with somebody. Like somebody is knocking on the door. I don't know who. Somebody, a person. Somebody. What sentence? Somebody? Somebody? It's like una persona. Something like that. See? Yeah. So thank you. Somebody. Like, or alcune. Alcune? Algule. Yeah, yeah. Algule.
Somebody.
Yes.
Somebody is algunas. Some.
Yes. Algunas.
Two. Three.
More.
One.
One.
Alguien.
Ah, yes, yes, yeah. This one I want. So give me a sentence. Somebody help me. Remember in the role play with the somebody help us, like somebody, doesn't matter who. Yeah. So what's your sentence? Somebody. You only want one person. So it's like somebody give me a pen. Like somebody give to me a pen. Somebody ask a question.
Somebody fill up the glass.
Yeah, somebody get a glass. Yeah, like somebody bring me a glass. Yeah, or somebody bring me some water. Yeah. How about something? So we don't know what it is. It's an object. So I have something for you. So maybe I'm giving to you a gift, and it's something because it's an object. I have something for you. What else with something? I have something to tell you. Yeah, good. I have some things in my bag. So we don't know what it is because remember, you don't know what it is. It's something. So I could say, oh, what? Well, I have this, I have that. Yeah, I have something in my bag. Yeah. Somewhere. And Camilla would have sang somewhere over there's a song. She would have sang it. Somewhere, like it's a place. So when we say where, we're talking about a place. So I want to go somewhere far away. I don't know where. Somewhere. Somewhere. What's your sentence with somewhere? Where? In a place? Like where you don't know? You mean to say you can make friends anywhere? Sorry? Yeah. Let's find a place somewhere where we can eat. So we don't know where, but just somewhere in the city. Yeah, let's go find a place. Let's go find somewhere. I think your sentence is you can make friends anywhere. It means doesn't matter, like any place, but somewhere, I don't know where. So there's a difference between somewhere and anywhere. Anywhere means lots of different places, but somewhere, I don't know where. Like, anybody. That's the same as like somebody. They're the same. Does anybody have a pen? Does somebody have the time? Anything. Anything. Do you have anything to tell me? Do you have anything else? Yeah, anything else? I use that one a lot. When you're talking to someone, you're like, anything else? Like, yeah. Or when you're customer service, is there anything else you like? You want? Bless you. Welcome. Anywhere. So we did anyway, yeah. Okay, so that was unit 11 and we looked at vocab for currency. So I could see this one is in Puerto Rico, the US dollar is the national currency. Get a work visa. So we talked about, you just have to look at the vocab for unit 11. But I want to make sure, yeah, when we visit another country, we talk about visa. We talked about souvenirs. We talked about tourists, tour guides, sightseeing. So being able to talk about other countries and tourism. Last, before we go, in a few more minutes, making suggestions. So when I want to give advice, I want to give you some information. I want to tell you what I think is good. I have to say, I suggest you you buy this book. I suggest any dish. Yeah. So if you're in a restaurant, oh, what do you recommend? I suggest any dish. Why? Because they're all good. Any dish. I recommend the what?
Empanada.
Oh, yes, yes, exactly. You suggested the empanada for me. Yes. And suggest, I recommend, they're the same. I recommend, should, we can use you should eat, you should try empanadas. They're the best. Yeah, that's making a suggestion. You should go to Colombia. It's amazing, you know? And Argentina, yes. Yes, I have been. So, okay. So that was a review for Unit 11. And we did Unit 12. So that's it tomorrow. For the new students, Mariana and Alexandra, bring your extra materials. You remember your extra materials? Because half the class in the beginning, we go through that. Then we have a break, and then we do the test at 7 o'clock. The test is on 3 units, 10, 11, and 12. So make sure you look back. I know you don't have time, but I did a little bit today. I hope it helps you. And yes, your last test, maybe, Mauricio. I think this one, yeah, Mauricio, maybe last test this week or next week. Yeah. So, okay, so study well, and we will continue tomorrow. And Alan, see you tomorrow. You can do the test in the class with me. I'll see you tomorrow for that. See you. Bye. See you tomorrow.